tail of the tape. As Joe mentioned, Varner 29, Trujillo is 30. Everything else is virtually identical. Let's get things started with the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey for UFC 169. And now, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 11 wins, 5 losses, 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 156 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, Abel Killer Trujillo! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 21 wins, 8 losses, 1 draw, 2 no contests. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 156 pounds. Fighting out of Tempe, Arizona, ladies and gentlemen, he is the former WEC lightweight champion, Jamie Varner! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata, our referee, for our first fight tonight, live on pay-per-view. Ariani, Brittany, Vanessa. Great to be here for Super Saturday.
You ready, sir? Let's go round 1 fight.
And here we go. Jamie Varner in the red trunks. White trunks for Abel Trujillo.
Jamie Varner has a long, straight right hand. He throws it and moves and covers distance with it very well. And that's one of the punches that he caught Edson Barboza with and really stunned him.
Joe, you were talking during the walk-ins. It was 2010. That really bad year for Varner when he was burnt out and almost quit the sport. Gotta be careful. Trujillo throws big time.
Yeah, he throws hard, but so does Varner.
Yes.
And this is a very interesting matchup. Very interesting to see what strategy Trujillo applies, whether or not it becomes a wrestling match. Good right hand there by Varner.
Varner had been out of the UFC for over 5 years when he came back to fight Barboza.
And Trujillo hits hard, but Varner is the more technically skilled striker.
Yes. 21 total wins for Jamie Varner, 11 for Abel Trujillo.
It was a nice right hand by Varner, but a good shot by Trujillo too. These guys are swinging.
Yeah, they are. Nicely done.
Varner got tagged.
Got tagged big time. Varner again taking this fight on a bit of short notice for Bobby Green.
How many weeks did he have to prepare for this?
He had about a month. And early on, he really had to work on his conditioning, but the reports out of Phoenix were by this time, he was in a pretty good spot, Joe, both mentally and physically.
Well, you know, these guys are swinging.
Yeah, they are. Counter left hook.
I mean, these are not short technical strikes they're throwing.
No, this is Gilbert Melendez, Diego Sanchez.
Yeah, these are, what did you say about my mother punches? And Trujillo gets the clinch.
Can he get the takedown?
No, he does not. Jamie's got his back.
Jamie is excellent on the ground.
He certainly is. Over-under for Varner. He rolls him to take the back. Beautifully done by Jamie Varner. Very nice technique. Trujillo got to be careful as he's trying to get back up to his feet that he doesn't expose himself to the hooks. Jamie trips him. Good control by Varner. He's losing it now, though. He's got to turn and get his weight on him. He does not really have much weight on him here.
Varner has finished 18 of his 21 wins, 9 by submission, 9 by knockout or TKO.
There's a good transition, over under.
Yes.
He's looking for the north-south choke. He's in a good position for this choke. Marcelo Garcia's specialty. The north-south choke is a spectacular technique, especially early in the fight like this when both guys are dry. Abel's in big trouble here. He's in real big trouble.
Can he lock it in, Joe?
It's locked in. I mean, it's all a matter of whether or not Abel can defend it or Jamie can cut the blood off to his brain right now. What Jamie really needs to do is get his right lat on the left side of the face. See how he's adjusting? What he's trying to do is get more of his body on the side of Abel's face. The more you see Abel's face go under Jamie's body, the less effective the technique is. The more the head is on the outside of the lat, he really wants to scoot his body a little bit more to the side to try to drop his weight down a little bit. You see that space between Jamie's upper body and the mat? He wants to eliminate that space. He wants to get to the side, get it tucked deep in, and then drop all of his. Now it's a little tighter. See how he's dropping his body weight down?
Yep, you can see right there.
Yeah, that's tighter. That's tighter. Abel's in more trouble now. The further Jamie gets to Jamie's, see now, he wants to get that lat to all the way to the side of Abel's head.
Trying to reposition here.
He doesn't like it. Jamie doesn't like it. He's using too much energy, so he's trying to transition to the mount, and he lost the position entirely.
And a big swing as he stands up by Abel Trujillo, light on his feet.
It's a very technical choke. He caught him with a nice left hook there.
And again, on the top of the head. Varner swinging.
Oh, my
Trujillo
goodness.
swinging for the benches.
These
What
guys
a
are going
flurry.
for it.
How are Jamie's arms right now?
Well, most likely his right arm's very tired.
Okay.
But, you know, it all depends. You know, it depends on how much economy he used in that squeeze. We don't know if he was squeezing full blast. We don't know if he was just using like a hold-on choke and waiting for it to be fully locked in before he committed himself 100% to it. It's hard to tell.
And how long to recover, Joe?
Well, it depends on how much he squoze.
Sure.
But he looks fine.
Looks okay?
His punches are coming fast.
And Trujillo's looking for the home run hit.
Oh, nice knee by Abel. Nice knee by Abel right before the bell. Man, what a round, what a round. That north-south choke's a very technical choke, and a lot of guys do it wrong. It's all about getting that lat on the side of the face. If you don't get the lat on the side of the face, you really shouldn't commit to it.
Did he do it wrong, or was there good
he was
defense by
close.
Abel?
He was just trying to squeeze it in there.
Right.
It's much like the rear naked choke. It's like you just want to get it right before you squeeze.
He's so afraid of you. Just keep the jab going, feint him a lick till you get your wind back.
Varner's corner.
My right arm, a little tired from that choke.
He just had his right arm a little tired from the choke, what we were talking about.
Good call.
Feint. He's a little spooked of you, okay? Just to get your wind back.
Now here's a choke here. If you see the space between Jamie's upper body and the mat, usually that indicates that it's not a completely tight choke. And then Jamie tried to transition when his arms were tired. And this is this wild exchange at the end. And Abel Trujillo's just ducking his chin and throwing bombs at Jamie Varner. Some of them connecting. But Jamie absorbed them.
Round two, ready? No fight.
Round two. And they're right in the center of the octagon, ready to continue what has been a great battle.
So note that Jamie Varner did acknowledge in between rounds that his right arm is tired from trying to apply that choke. And look to see him throw a lot of lefts, a lot of jabs.
Maybe some kicks.
Yeah, try to get that arm back before he engages Trujillo in a wild brawl.
Total strikes landed. The killer with the advantage after the first round.
Boy, Abel Trujillo is ultra aggressive in this fight. And against probably the most dangerous challenge. Attacked!
Caught him on the counter. And again, Varner to the body.
And Trujillo's hanging in there.
Oh my, caught him with an uppercut.
Varner's hurt. And Varner's going after him now.
They both have landed, Joe.
Varner's been in these kind of wars before.
Ultra aggressive against Trujillo. Trujillo's in trouble. Varner with the grounded pound, hammer fist.
Remember, his right arm is tired, and that's the one he's throwing punches with right now.
Doesn't look that tired. Now Trujillo.
Hammer fist.
Wow.
Nice hammer fist by Jamie. Good control by Varner.
And Trujillo wanted to get out of that position because of the hammer fists.
Big punches by Varner.
Varner trying to finish it here.
He should look for some kicks. He should step back and try to kick. Oh my goodness!
Trujillo trying to survive. continuing to push the pace.
He's mixing it up with knees.
Oh,
Knee to
big
face.
one. Nice counter by Trujillo.
Trujillo still in this fight.
Trujillo! Unbelievable!
Wow!
On the verge of defeat!
Wow!
He knocks out Varner.
What a wild fight! Wow! That is the risk you run when you get into a wild exchange like that. Wow! Here, Varner, absolutely exhausted, chasing after Trujillo after hitting with everything but the kitchen sink, and boom! Trujillo drops the bomb on him. Let's see it again. Picture perfect, right on the point of the chin, and out go the lights.
And Joe, you had said Trujillo's not out of this fight.
No, he had been tagged, but he was still throwing power shots.
Right.
There were still big punches. He had been hurt, he had been tagged, but he still had power in his punches, and boy, did he land a bomb. What a wild fight.
There's a bunch of guys sitting in the locker room right now going, how are we gonna get fight of the night and knockout of the night now?
That was awesome.
Wow, great performance by both men. Trujillo by knockout. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 32 seconds of the second round, declaring the winner by knockout, Abel